the Historical Society. And as Jim had said, I realistically just never get to have a break because I'm part of 9+ clubs and I get to help run 3 of them, and I do 2 sports, so I do get to go outside a little bit. I also help out with many local organizations just because I was just always raised up on values of lending a hand for those who most need of a hand. And so I would like to take a brief few minutes to thank some of my mentors, family, and friends who have gathered with me this evening. I'd like to start off with my current history teacher and my 8th and 9th grade history teacher, Mr. Merger here, who's also the director of the local history club, which I have been a part of since my 6th grade year, which is absolutely amazing. And he's always telling me, you know, Joey, I'm going to need a new topic or something new to talk about, and I always try and tell him, it's all right, I probably forget it, and it's better for somebody else to learn that material. Next, I would like to mention my English teacher from this year and last year. He could not be here this evening, unfortunately, because he teaches night classes Tuesdays and Thursdays at Penn State. But he is Mr. Chris Brown, and he was the one who installed upon me to do the Veterans Project. And the reason for that was because in my 10th grade year, we had an inquiry assignment, and we could do the inquiry on whatever we want. Fellow classmates of mine decided to research relative laws about like black holes, what happens in these time working zones. And I thought, why not connect it with one of my favorite passions, which is that of history. And so with my connection of already knowing about 4 to 5 veterans, I thought, why not find more veterans to interview and preserve their stories for future notice. And so through that, I was able to find 8+ local veterans and to capture their essence forever in a slide deck, rather than just trying to have them inside of a loose leaf papers that are just scattered with my other local history library, as Jim pointed out. I would also like to point out my Nanny and Pappy, as we as a family like to call them. Their real names are Olga and George Gaunter, not Nanny and Pappy, so if you do see them after this, you can call them either. But growing up, they were always there for me and my sister because they would support us at piano recitals, concerts, musicals, and many other things. And one of my most memorable ones is that of Here Tonight. And they've just pretty much always been there for me, being at the hospital for me whenever I was born, rocking me in a rocking chair. She doesn't do it anymore. Not that often, I guess. Next, I would like to thank Gail Allen right here. She is my mom's cousin. We just like to call her Aunt Gail at any sort of gathering for the family. And she, and along with Mr. Merger, have really gotten me started on local history. Because well, for me it would have been my great-great-grandmother, but with the social pressures up here, I can't really do that transaction. But she had a collection of postcards of that from Altoona whenever her family member, Francis Wyman, lived up on 1415 First Avenue, Altoona. Now, some of the postcards were addressed as a Schmidt cone, so I don't know how the postmaster had a fun time with that, but I guess everybody knew everybody then. And with the postcards were dozens of cabinet cards, which cabinet cards are basically 1870s, 1880s photographs before we kind of got digitized with phones. I would also like to mention Joan Bartolotta and Bob Montler here. They are very close family friends who have always supported me, especially you, Joan, you've helped me see by taking me to your eye appointments, and Bob for always seeing some sort of value in me and always believing in me. Next, I would like to mention my sister Lauren, who has not only been here every single day of my life, but also in every local history club meeting club we host. And so, with that, she's just been an amazing influence upon me, making me laugh, making me join drama club too, and many other friends of mine, but it's just been amazing having her as a sister. But the unfortunate thing is that her graduation, well, more so fortunate, but she is graduating this upcoming May. But the reason I mention it's unfortunate is because I've only had to experience once of her not being in the same school as me. So now, next year, I'll have to pretty much be a man for myself. So lastly, to end it off, I would like to mention my mother and my father, Joe and Betsy Lehman. Well, they've kind of been here the longest aside from Olga and George. but they have really been reflective of me and really helped me to be the person that I am today, because their values are like no other, and if you know them, you know what I'm talking about. And the reason for it is because they have installed so many different values, which is that of like compassion, loving people, understanding where the person is coming from, understanding a person's cultural significance regardless of how they appear, and just always being a wonderful person to resort to at the end of the day, whatever I may be going through. And to end it off, I would like to end it by saying that I want you to try and find somebody to interview at least once a month, preferably once a week, but we're all a little bit busy, aren't we? And so try and find someone of either your hometown or a veteran, preferably a veteran, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And so I want you to get to know that person. I'm not talking like very know them from inside out, but just maybe 5 minutes if you pass them at the grocery store. Like for someone who's from your hometown, ask them maybe what publications, what commercialization do you remember from your hometown. So if you're talking to someone who originally was from Altoona, what was Gables like for you? What was the McCory's 5 and 10 cent store like for you growing up? I could go on and on for Altoona and elsewhere, but we have a night to spend. So. And then for the veteran, ask them why they joined the military, if they had a reason to join. So maybe if they enlisted, such as George, who was a Navy Korean War veteran, very proud one. I'd like to have a moment of applause for him, because these Korean War veterans are very select and hard to come by, and his service is always appreciated. So I'd like to give him a little round of applause. And lastly, the last 2 points to ask the veteran is a message that they want to share with the world, and also a person who impacted them most in their life, just so they can find a sense of compassion within this world, whenever maybe during their service they might not have felt also appreciated, just so you can give them a bit of morale for the morale that they deserve. Thank you.